When I was a kid, my dad kept a second family in our basement. Growing up, I thought that was normal. Every night, my dad foiled the leftovers and took them to the basement. Every morning, he'd go back down before work, then kiss my head like everything was fine. On Christmas, he'd bring gifts down in a Santa suit. I never thought to question it, until I finally asked my mom, why can't I play with the people in the basement? My mom, always pacing, cleaning, chain smoking, froze. Her stillness was terrifying. We don't talk about them, she said. Then she leaned in close, smoke on her breath, bloodshot eyes locked on mine. You don't need to play with the kids, but the kids need Daddy. Daddy needs them too. That night I heard her screaming at my dad. I realized they didn't want me to know. More than that, they didn't want me to tell. After that, everything changed. Dad stopped going down in the mornings. The food trips came only after I'd gone to bed. A lock appeared on the basement door. Mom got colder. I felt like I'd broken something I couldn't fix, but I couldn't stop thinking about the kids. If they were real, if they were like me, why were they locked away? When I was sure both parents were gone or distracted, I crept to the basement and knocked. To my shock, someone knocked back. Hi, I whispered. Hi, came a little girl's voice. I'm Lila. My brother's Isaac. He doesn't talk good. He's little. There's 3 of you? Mm-hmm. Daddy comes to visit sometimes, so I guess 4. Before I could ask more, I heard my mom stirring. I ran back to my room, but the questions started growing like weeds. Over time, I kept sneaking back. Lila became my best friend, my only real friend. I told her about the world outside. She told me she'd never seen it, never gone to school. She longed for the things I took for granted. Bike rides, homework, sunlight. Eventually, I couldn't take the guilt. I stopped visiting. No more whispers, no more knocks. But she didn't forget me. One day, as I worked on homework, I heard it. A knock from her side. My blood ran cold. I grabbed my bike and rode until dinner. That night, I heard my dad yell, "Stop knocking! I take care of you! You stay quiet!" But she didn't. The knocking turned to pounding. My mom vacuumed constantly to cover it up. I imagined bruises on Lila's shoulder, but she didn't stop. Sleep disappeared. I started showing up at my friend's house just to get away. Eventually, we fought. I hit him. He hit me back with words. My mom says you're a bastard. Your mom's a whore. I didn't even know what they meant. I had to look them up. Then I asked my mom. She froze again, then walked away and came back with a newspaper clipping, worn at the edges. And she told me about Dad's first family, Lila's family, how the woman he was with before snapped when she found out about the affair, how she took her children's lives, how he found their bodies in the basement, and how years later they came back. My parents didn't know why, but they couldn't bring themselves to push them away again. So they kept them, fed them, gave them a kind of life. But why can't they come out? That night, Dad opened the basement door. Lila stepped out. She was beautiful and broken, her left eye missing. Isaac stood behind her, his jaw mangled. I flinched, but I held out my hand. We played, we laughed. I didn't meet their mom that day, but I would eventually. She comes out rarely. When she does, I treat her gently. The woman I know now isn't the one who did those things. They still don't leave the house, but they don't stay in the basement anymore. I'm older now. I don't live there, but I visit often. Birthdays, Christmas, summers, and whenever I do, I knock on the front door, and Lila opens it.